In this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make a granny triangle, a flower granny triangle. For this one, I used sport acrylic yarn along with a 3mm hook. You can use whatever yarn size, yarn weight you have at hand along with a relevant hook. For example, with sport yarn, this one measures 15 centimeters in length and 15 centimeters in width as well. To start the foundation of the flower, first make a slip knot and then chain 3. This chain 3 counts as 1/2 double crochet and a working stitch. So we are going to build the foundation into this very first stitch here. So make 11 half double crochets into this first stitch along with the beginning chain that will total to a 12. So this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Next, slip stitch into the next stitch to close the round, and we are done with our foundation. In the next round, we are going to make chains. So take color number 2, make a slip knot and insert it into a stitch. Next, chain 3, skip 1 and slip stitch into the next stitch. And we are just going to repeat this pattern for the whole round. Chain 3, skip a stitch, slip stitch into the next one. Work this pattern for the whole round. For the next round, we are going to chain 4 and slip stitch at the back, chain 4, slip stitch at the back, and repeat this pattern for the whole round. So the second round of chains is done. We have 6 chain spaces, and as you can see, the first one pops up a bit and makes it quite textured. Next, we are going to fill these chain spaces. So slip stitch into the first chain space and chain 2. Next, make 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Chain 2 and slip stitch again into that chain space, and the first petal is done. Now we are going to slip stitch into the next chain space and just repeat the pattern. Chain 2, which counts as one half double crochet. Then we have 5 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, chain 2, and slip stitch. Next we are going to make the last round of petals. I've already inserted the third color, so insert third color in between 2 petals and chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and slip stitch it between the next 2 petals, and just repeat this pattern for the whole round. Chain 5 and slip stitch between 2 petals. Once you're done with the chains, slip stitch the last chain into the first one to close the round, and now we are going to fill this chain space with the first petal of the last round. For that one, chain 1, then make 1 half double crochet, 7 double crochets here, 5, 6, and 7, make 1 half double crochet, chain 1, and slip stitch into the same chain space. And this petal is done. Next we are going to slip stitch into the next chain space and just repeat the pattern that we just did. The flower is done. Now we are going to start and build the granny triangle. Insert new color in between the 2 petals and chain 6, 5, and 6, and just as before, slip stitch it in between the 2 petals. Sometimes this can be tricky. Okay, there you go. And repeat these chaining patterns for all the petals. When you're done with the chains, just as we did before, slip stitch the last chain into the first one, and now I'm going to start the triangle by doing the granny stripe pattern, and we'll start with the corner. First chain 3, this counts as the first double crochet, and next make 2 double crochets, chain 3, and another set of 3 double crochets, 1, 2, and 3. This is the corner pattern. Now we are going to do the side pattern. Chain 1 and make 3 double crochets here, like this. Next, chain 1 and make another set of 3 double crochets. So we have to make this one bigger so as to fit the flower nicely, so the side is a bit wide. Chain 1 and we're going to repeat the corner pattern again. So 3 double crochets, chain 3, and 3 double crochets again, 2 and 3, chain 1, and now we are going to repeat the side pattern, the corner, side, corner, and side again. When you're done with the last side, here it is, you just slip stitch into the third stitch of the first 3 chain that we made. And now to continue adding the rounds, we are going to slip stitch up to this chain space here, so that we start with the corner pattern again. So slip stitch once, twice, and 3 times to get here. And now we are just going to repeat the corner pattern, which is chain 3 counts as the first double crochet, make 2 more double crochets, chain 3, and another set of 3 double crochets, chain 1. And now for the side pattern, we are going to fill the chain spaces with the granny stripe. The granny stripe is 3 double crochets in 1 chain space, so we are going to add 1 set, 2 and 3 sets of 3 double crochet here up to the corner here, and then we're going to work the corner pattern. Our granny triangle is starting to get shape. Let me just show you. Now with the last round, it's going to be even more beautiful. So just as we did in the last round, slip stitch up to the corner chain here, and next repeat the corner pattern and the side pattern. So 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets, chain 1, and then add sets of 3 double crochets in these chain spaces here. Don't forget to add chain 1 in between the sets of 3 double crochets. Work the corner and just work the same pattern around. So this is the granny triangle done with just 3 rounds of the granny pattern. You can add more rounds if you want to get a bigger triangle, make a bigger triangle. I hope you enjoyed this project and have fun along the way.